Hey, this is Sri here. In today's video, I'm going to talk you through 3 important steps to take to be able to save your marriage on the brink of divorce by healing your emotions. Now, if you're watching this video, I know you're probably going to be in extreme pain right now. And I want you to go through and watch the entire video, but I really want to help you too. And so I'd love to hop on a call with you just to see if my program and the way I work is going to be the right fit for you, just to see if we can actually help you to move forward and help you to progress in your marriage and get it back to where it was, when you first started getting together as a couple. And so all you need to do is just click on the link below in the description section where it says book a call with me, and then it'll come up with a calendar. All you need to do is just choose a time that works for you. I will contact you directly, and then we can just understand where you are now, where you want to get to, and how we can bridge that gap in the quickest possible way through my program. And make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell notification so that you get notified every week when I upload my latest videos teaching you specifically about how you can save your marriage, how you can understand more about male psychology, and how you can also create real healing within yourself so that you're not constantly plagued by the anxiety and the stress and so forth that comes with a marriage when it's not going well. Now, I mentioned in a previous video about making sure that you don't put steroid creams on. Now, just as a reminder, what I'm talking about is a lot of people with skin problems will often put steroid creams on, which only suppresses the toxins in the body. But then eventually at some point it comes back to the surface because you're not dealing with the root cause. And I also talked about making sure that you heal at the emotional level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through 3 important steps that you need to take right now to be able to heal at the emotional level. And once you heal at the emotional level, you're creating some proper shifts inside of you. And as you create those shifts, you're going to be able to take actions that are going to serve you for your highest good, serve your family as well, and just make sure that you just feel more alive and more joyful and more happy and all of that good stuff. The first step to healing your emotions is to take a stock take on your life. Now, I'm a big believer that if you're dealing with emotional challenges in your marriage and you're having specific problems there, the chances are that you're going to be having similar problems in other areas of your life. Now, let's say, for example, in your marriage, you're avoiding some of the difficult conversations right now. Now, the chances are that that pattern of avoidance often will result in avoidance in other areas of your life. You might find it occurring when you have to deal with problems in your work environment or with having tough conversations with your friends. You'll notice similarities right across the board. Let's say you're dealing with wounds of inadequacy. Let's say you feel like you're inadequate or not good enough, and you're feeling like that in your marriage. Chances are that you're going to be feeling that in other areas of your life as well, which then means that we want to face up to those wounds of inadequacy inside of us, as opposed to just dealing with it in this one area. Because dealing with it in this one area is not actually going to solve the problem right across the board. Because if you're dealing with it in just this one area of your life, in your marriage, you're going to hope that your husband tries to do certain things and treat you in a certain way in order to make you feel like you're adequate and enough, rather than actually dealing with the deeper wound within yourself. Now, the second step is that you need to transition from the head to the heart. You see, a lot of people think that they're coming from the heart, but they're actually coming from the head most of the time when they're dealing with the challenges in their marriage. They just think that because they love their husband, that they're always feeling it so deeply in their heart. And whilst I agree that they're feeling it in their heart on some level, the majority of the time they're actually thinking all the time in their mind. And their mind is running the show, and it's forcing them to stay in survival mode and make irrational decisions at that moment in time. You want to be transitioning to your heart. You want to be really asking your heart for guidance. And a simple activity is just to close your eyes, place your attention on your heart, and just ask your heart for guidance. Ask your heart to guide you for your highest good. And ask your heart to guide you in terms of making the best decisions for your future in that particular moment in time. Just connecting with the heart is such a powerful thing to do, because I think a lot of people think that the heart is, mushy and it's not actually going to serve you in it because of the uncomfortable feelings that sometimes we feel in the heart. we think that that's what's actually causing the pain inside. But there's something special about the heart. It has a level of intelligence that is far greater than anything that we come up with our own mind. And so it's really important to transition from the head to the heart, and that's where you're really going to get the guidance and the direction that you need on this journey at this moment in time. Now, the third important step to take when it comes to healing your emotions to be able to save your marriage is to get to a place of acceptance of those deeper emotions that you're feeling. Now, the thing is that we have to remember is that when it comes to our emotions, and I'm talking the deeper stuff, right? These deeper feelings of like not being good enough, or inadequacy, or rejection, or abandonment. If we don't accept those emotions, what ends up happening is we resist it. And when we resist things, they persist. They keep showing up over and over and over. Now, the reason why this is so important, I really want to get this point across, is that when you're dealing with those wounds of rejection or abandonment or inadequacy or whatever, if those are your center of gravity, if that's what you're having to deal with over and over and over again, there is no way that you're going to be able to show up in the best way that you can for your marriage, because you're always going to be moving forward with that wound or that monkey on your back. It's always going to be really difficult. And take it from my experience, and I don't even mean just in relationships, in any area of my life. Previously, when I used to deal with lots of my own emotional issues, it would constantly be just showing up over and over and over in lots of different areas. And I wasn't able to make the best decisions that I could in my life. And so it's the same thing for you in relationships. So for example, if you're dealing with wounds of abandonment, then what's going to happen is in your marriage, if your husband goes away for a little bit, or they're spending a little bit of extra time at work or whatever, rather than feeling secure in your own self, you're going to be dealing with those wounds of abandonment, and those wounds of abandonment are going to continue to plague you. And then he's going to feel frustrated that you're not really giving him that freedom and that space that he needs. But it's all because fundamentally it's that you're feeling those wounds inside of you at the deepest level. Now, I'm not in any way criticizing you or blaming you or anything like that. We all have our own wounds, every single person on this planet, and myself included. So it's important to remember that we all have to deal with these wounds, but it's about making sure that we process them and that we heal them in the best possible way that we can. And the first thing that we need to do is get to a place of acceptance. Now, yes, I know it might sound pretty straightforward here. It can be a little bit challenging. And you might be sitting there wondering, well, how on earth do I get to a place of acceptance of my emotions? One important action that you can take is to step into the present moment, to feel what you feel, to be completely present with what's actually going on inside of you. Now, that's just a simple step that you can take right now to just slowly get yourself into that place of acceptance. Because when we resist things, we're either thinking about something in the future or we're thinking about something in the past. But when we can actually get to a place of feeling what we feel in this moment, we immediately transport ourselves into the moment and we experience self-acceptance. Now, there's many levels and many depths to this process, but I just wanted to give you one little action that you can take right now, because we're talking about some in-depth stuff here. This is not just some simple gratitude exercise. We're talking about some deeper, more uncomfortable things. So you want to play it small, and you want to make it simple to start with, and you want to get to a place of acceptance of those emotions just by feeling what you feel at this moment in time. Now, if you wanted to go a little bit deeper into this and really create some shifts that truly last a lifetime, that truly allow you to create some serious long-term changes, well, that's what I go through in my Authentic Relationship System training, which is an incredible program geared towards helping you to be able to become the best version of you, to really heal some of those deeper wounds that are inside that have probably been plaguing you for quite some time. We want to create those deeper shifts. Once we create those deeper shifts, then I promise you, you're going to show up in a completely different way in your marriage. It's going to be incredible. And not only in your marriage, it's going to impact all areas of your life, and you are just going to feel absolutely amazing. So all you need to do to see if you're a good fit for the program, because I don't take on everyone as a client, is just click the link below in the description section where it says book a call with me. Just click on that link, choose a time that works for you, and I will contact you at the scheduled time. But it'll be an amazing call where I get to learn more about where you are now, where you want to get to, and how we can bridge that gap in the shortest possible time. And if it's not a fit, that's okay. It's no problems at all, but I'll make sure that we give you a couple of steps so that you're able to move forward and progress on your journey. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button below. It really helps me to be able to get that message across to more people and help people's lives, because I'm really on a mission here to be able to help women from all over the world to be able to create extraordinary marriages. If you want to get more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want to learn how to communicate with your husband in a classy way, click on this video above. And if you want to learn the 5 stresses that will destroy any marriage, click this video above. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you in the next video.